This is a photograph that I took on our Pea Patch Island trip, and I used a wide-angle lens to photograph this branch on the beach. And because it was wide-angle, it made the smokestack in the background very small. And I'd like to use this image, but I want to make this smokestack bigger and more interesting and add to the composition. So the first thing I want to do is make a duplicate layer. I drag it down to the white square at the bottom to make a duplicate layer. Next I'm going to increase the canvas size. The height I want to make up to, let's see, I want space at the top, so I've clicked the bottom arrow to point up top. Let's make this 85 of the height. And now we have the space up top, and now I'm going to use my marquee tool to select the top area, and I'm going to copy it, Control C, paste it, Control V. Now I have another layer that I can make bigger, and I'm going to use the free transform in the layers area, and we can make this bigger like this. And make an adjustment with it. Now you see there's a little bit of a line here, and what I'm going to use is my layer mask and my brush. Make sure that the black is forward. Make sure that the layer mask is selected. I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger and just use the layer mask to erase that edge. At this point, I want to make a levels adjustment in the background. I'll just add a little bit of tone to it. And I think I'll leave it there. I think that works a lot better than the way it was to begin with. And let's go back to when we first opened it up. I decided on this image that the composition is really just too long, and I want to make it more interesting and more to the size that you normally see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the bottom layer, and I'm going to go to free transform. That's the wrong layer. The bottom layer, use free transform, and drag this up this way, and say OK to that, and crop it like that. And now this looks a lot better because now I've got my thirds, I've got some leading line, I've got a nice curve here, and this really does improve the whole composition and the way it looks with the adjustment made.